Oh, it's backwards again. What is going on? Hello, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if anything is working right now. You see, I'm backwards. I'm out of focus. Everything's gone to hell today. It's amazing. Okay, so what happened, and let me flip my camera around so I'm actually facing the right direction, because that's supposed to be the other way. Ha ha! Hello, old me. Okay, what happened was that Adobe was not working. I installed a bunch of new programs on my computer. Hello, Lid's music lover. How are you doing? Are we good now? Yes, it's a mirror image. This is way easier to do. What happened? Am I audible? Is everything okay? Are the audio levels okay? This is the first time I'm setting up stuff on the new, it's not necessarily a new computer, but it kind of is, considering I changed out the motherboard, the RAM, and the CPU. So it technically is a new computer. I'm just trying to make sure that everything's working properly. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I forgot how difficult it can be to set up an entire program all at once, which is exactly what I just had to do. Yoish! Okay. This goes to the left. My face goes also to the left, kind of to the upper left. Okay. So the reason I'm a little bit late today and everything was a little bit crazy was because I had to install new hardware on my computer because for the stuff I do, 3D modeling, it was just a little bit too slow. And it was crashing and things were happening. And, I mean, I didn't exactly have a slow computer before this, but I still needed to replace a bunch of pieces. So that's exactly what I did. And now we're in a way better situation. Okay, audio is good. Fantabulous. Yeah, we're in a way better situation right now. I thought it would take longer to do everything. I had to do so much to get the computer to actually work. Because after I installed the new hardware, I migrated my C drive to a new M.2 drive, which is faster. 1 terabyte, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Not everybody's going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And it was a mess. Because then my Adobe product started crashing horribly. So I had to reinstall Windows entirely. It's called a computer reset. I had to reinstall Windows, which wiped not my personal files, like my Photoshop files and stuff, but it wiped all of my apps, all of my programs. So I had to reinstall all of those. And so that's what we're working with right now. So the computer may not function the way I need it to. And that might be pretty funkalicious. I'm just hoping nothing crashes. What was happening before was Photoshop was crashing. I would be using it for a little bit and then suddenly my entire computer would freeze. So we're gonna hopefully get this to work today. Hi there, you're not supposed to be selecting. I know no pixels are selected. I've used this program before. Another thing I have to try doing right now is finding my old brush set. Oh my god, nothing's in the right place. Ugh. Okay, I don't need properties. I don't need adjustments. I do not need libraries. This is all useless to me. I do want my colors somewhere. I don't want patterns. I don't want gradients. And I don't want swatches. Go away. Layers is cool, but I don't need channels and I don't need paths. I don't even know what those do. Okay, so we are literally resetting, entirely resetting Photoshop right now. Where is it? Windows. View? Hello. There we go. I need brushes. And that's about it. Well, it looks like brushes and brush settings are kind of hitching their backs together here. So let's pop that there and doink, pop that there. And brush setting. Okay. So this is usually how I work. Frankly, there's something new called Adobe Fresco, and I've never used it, but apparently it's really good for painting. Right now I'm working on a commission though for ArtBlock Friday, and I do not want to, I really don't want to like use a brand new program and screw up or not have it as good as it could be. Really, I should be using Procreate, but I'm really good in Photoshop too, so it doesn't matter. Oh man. I'll tell you something funny. My boss is building me a computer so that I can actually work at our gaming studio because I'm a game designer and game artist. I'm the lead now. I got a full-time job. It's amazing. This mouse has spoiled me. This is called the Razer Basilisk Ultimate, and it is possibly the best mouse I have ever used. And now all other mice seem shitty. Yeah, but just saying, if the computer crashes and the stream suddenly ends, this is exactly why. It's because I had to reset the entire computer because of a problem that was happening before. So if that happens, that is why, and it sucks, and I'm sorry. So what I need to do is import brushes. Where I put those brushes, I don't know. So we're gonna have to do some digging into my files. You have to import them somewhere in here. Import brushes, there we go. Where did I put them? I don't know. I don't know. How the hell am I gonna find them? Should be under Miranda, possibly, and work. Maybe art. Art? Brushes! Okay, MJP August 2021. I mean, that's the most recent one, so I presume this is our set of brushes that we should be using. And I don't think I'm going to have to put them in over and over again. Okay, I think everything is good. I think we're safe. Let me get sketching. So what I'm going to do, as I always do, is do a warm-up. I really haven't done much drawing all day long. Okay, where did I put all my goofy... Okay, MJP August 2021. Special effects brushes. There's so much stuff in here. Gosh darn it. Actually, I remember that the dry media brushes, the Kyle Ultimate Pencil was not that bad, and I kind of liked it. So I'm going to use the Kyle Ultimate Pencil at the moment. Shush. Okay, is anything going to work the way I want it to? Wow, this is way faster. There used to be a mild lag in my computer, and now it's so much faster than it was before. Like, there is no lag whatsoever. What the heck? It's like I'm drawing directly onto the computer. This is bizarrely faster, actually. So let me tell you, okay, for all of those who nerd out about computer builds, let me tell you what happened. I was running 16 gigabytes of RAM, which isn't that much these days, at about, it was like 2,133 megahertz. I had a Ryzen 7 1800X, which is an 8-core, and I think it was probably running at 3.5 gigahertz. I have no idea. I never checked. And then I had a motherboard, an MSI Gaming Pro Carbon X370, or 370X, one of the two. And that was a really good motherboard, and that was a really good computer chip, and the RAM was, well, I don't really know how to measure RAM. But it was all pretty good, right? Until I had to do really heavy 3D things. And then it wasn't as good as it could have been. So I had an epiphany. Not much of an epiphany, but more of a, oh shit, I have to spend $1,300 in E. Actually, it was $1,700. I sold my old computer parts to a guy, and we have a payment plan, but so far he hasn't followed up, so I hope I don't have to, like, report him to the police or something, if he doesn't respond and just disappears. I have his Facebook name and shit, but, like, he owes me $400. We agreed to, the $400 would happen over the next, this is so fast, what the hell? My god, this computer's fast now. Jesus Christ. I'm so used to there being, like, pauses. There's no pause. There's no lag. What the heck? Okay, but anyhow. Ah! That was unexpected. Anyhow, so those are my old computer specs. Now, I have the same, basically the same exact of everything, but really upgraded. I have a MSI Gaming Pro Carbon X570 motherboard, and the Ryzen 3 3900X CPU, which has 12 cores, and it floats at about 4.14 gigahertz on every core, which is ridiculous, because it's only supposed to be baselined at like 3.8. I don't know if you guys know... What the hell are you? Well, that is the most bizarre text I've gotten. It's Spooktacular from Apex Desk. Savings, happy Halloween. To celebrate, we wanted to offer you a treat without the tricks by putting our Elite 60-inch standing desks on sale for 10% off. That's $60 in savings, with free shipping included. I never bought anything from these people. How did they get my number? Okay, but... Oh, where was I going with all this? Yeah, okay. So 12 core I went from 8 core running probably 3.5 gigahertz to a 12 core running 4.15 gigahertz. I went from 16 gigabytes of RAM running at about 2133 to 128 gigabytes of RAM running at 3200. I bought 128 gigabytes of RAM. There's no wonder there's no wonder that there's no lag whatsoever. I have as much RAM as any normal, even more high-end motherboard can handle right now. And here's the hilarious thing. This particular motherboard is meant to work beautifully. It was basically the infrastructure, the BIOS, the way it ran was synced perfectly to where's the clear layer? It's somewhere here. Well, I guess not then. It was made perfectly to function exactly with the Ryzen 3000 series CPU chips. And the CPU chips were made perfectly to take advantage of a large amount of RAM at slightly high megahertz. So literally these three components are just blisteringly beautiful together. They are running excellently. And I'm really starting to see it because Photoshop was pretty fast on my old computer, but this is just ridiculous. This is stupendous. I've never felt no lag whatsoever. I know technically there's lag, but everything's moving basically at the speed of light. And so just having absolutely no lag whatsoever is fantastic. And here's the thing. I had to do a lot of... I don't know what this is turning into. Whee! Okay. This is going to be a guy, apparently.
Hello there. My name is Johnny Poodawitty. How are you doing? Look at my crazy hair. I'm made by Picasso.
Okay, that's my weird sketches turned into an actual man. He needs a wah. Actually, no. You know what he needs? He needs there. No, that's I forget exactly what I just named him. Oh, hello, Pepper. How are you doing? Wait, I haven't looked at comments. RPS. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in a really long time. How are you doing there? Yeah, but yeah. So, God, I learned so much about computers in the last few weeks. More than I have in my entire life. Actually, not the last few weeks, sorry. The last 1 week. I learned more about computers in the last 1 week than, frankly, I have in my entire life. And I have a lot more respect for computers. And just also bamboozled by them. I had no idea that, for instance, there would be so much that you could learn. And now I'm wondering how the hell computers actually function. Like, how does it all work? I don't even understand the AC current and transformers and everything like that. It's hilarious because I'm a massive fan of Nikola Tesla. And then it's like, how can I say I'm a fan of Nikola Tesla when I can't even understand how the computer transforms power using its PSU, which means power supply unit. So it's just like, I've been learning so much. And now I want to know more. And why do I keep getting into expensive hobbies? First cars, which is not cheap. Racing cars, not cheap whatsoever. I'm a budget racer. And now computers. So it's just like so much. I need to find cheaper hobbies. Okay, bye-bye, strange McPicasso face. There's also something I want to try. I have forced proportions on for the very first time ever on my Wacom tablet, and I'm going to outline the Wacom tablet holder and see if it actually does make a circle. Because I want to see if it actually works. Well, I'm not going to get far there. Okay, that looks like a circle. So it looks like the forced proportions actually do work, which is nice. It turns out I've been drawing with a forced... Did I draw that straight on the background? Baka. Okay. I've been drawing with forced proportions for, why can't I delete it? For most of my time as an artist. Yes, I want to delete it. Eat my bungus. And it's kind of funny, really. Okay, so I'm going to start drawing. I'm nervous because the person who I'm doing the commission for is sitting and watching, and I'm like, ah! I've never done this before, like a live action performance kind of drawing. But I'll see how it goes. She's been extremely courteous, and she's allowed me to try new techniques. No, I hate it when this happens. I need Thank you. There's a setting I have to turn off, and I forget where it is, and I'm very irritated right now. You should be able to just hold and get something. It should be in the Wacom tablet properties. Let's just see if I can turn this off, because that irritates me. Double click, right click, click. Tilt sensitivity, tilt sensitivity, tilt sensitivity. Options. Hover click, click and tap. There should be a way. There has to be a way to turn that off. You guys saw that, right? I was clicking and holding so that I could get to the other options in Photoshop, and it was like doing the thing. I don't want that. I do want this to be super bright though, so I can actually see it. It's really not making that much of a difference. Dun, 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 dun. Whatever. Tip up assist, enable for more accurate tip release positioning. Wacom, what are you doing? Oh, RPS is saying it's the Windows Ink turn it off. I thought Windows Ink was necessary for allowing it to function in general. No, stop it, stop it. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Where would I find that? ProPen 2, Windows Ink, mapping? Okay. I do remember something about Windows Ink a while ago. Hey, it worked! Thank you, RPS. That was fantastic. Hot tip from the art of the... Okay, I'm not going to even go to that. I've been watching too much epic rap battles of history. I started binge watching them, just like one after another, when I was trying to work and watch at the same time. It did not work. Instead, what happened was I sat there and I watched while my timer went down, and I was like, ah, shit, I should really work. And then I was like, more epic rap battles of history. Epic rap battles of history. It's a childhood thing. I loved those when I was a kid. They were so good. So what I'm going to try doing is something a lot more gentle. I know kind of what I want to try here. I want to put in some delicate shadows. Warm, delicate shadows. The character we're drawing today is a sweetie pie. He's gentle, he's soft, he plays the guitar, he has beautiful long hair. And I'm trying to, oh, why are you doing that again? Photoshop, you little beanie baby. Okay. I'm just trying to capture that feeling, because I do have a picture that I made of Eidolon once that has a very similar feeling to that, and I'm trying to get that feeling for this particular character, and I thought it would be very nice. Now, it's a shorter commission, on budget. I don't mind going a little bit longer because the person I'm doing it for is a friend, and I'm just trying to get a feeling for the background. We're not necessarily even doing a background for this one, but I want to make sure that almost like a coffee shop feel at evening time. So that's what I want to try going for here. And let's go a bit more saturated. And I'm also almost trying the person who I'm doing this for. I'm not trying to yeah, I'm saying this person, they're watching the stream right now. But I don't want to like you know, I don't want to ruin their privacy, I guess, because that would be rude of me. She always draws with a lot of purple and gold, and so whenever I think of her, I think of purple and gold. It's very beautiful, and I'm trying to get something similar with that. Is there no sensitivity here? Do I not have... There is a lack of sensitivity now. I think that's what Windows Ink did before. I think Windows Ink gave sensitivity. I do not, because I should be able to press a lot lighter. Yeah, I've lost the sensitivity of my pen tip. Wacom. Let's see. I wonder if that was Windows Ink that was doing that. Oh, that's the trouble, RPS. Windows Ink is what gives you the sensitivity for the weight of the actual pen. I have to keep it on. Grr. I'll just cycle through I'll just cycle through things. It won't be that bad. Yeah, but it's funny. Once you start getting to know other artists, you start understanding how they draw, and you get a feeling for how they are as a person. And so whenever I think of... Okay, I'm gonna call her Bonnie. Whenever I think of Bonnie, It's just like, there's a very specific art style that she has, and a very specific way that she draws, the way that she has characters. She draws these, I don't know, she has rounded, rough, beautiful textured lines. And I don't want to completely replicate that, because, you know, this is a commission. Whenever somebody commissions you to do something, it's because, you know, you like their style. So I don't want to completely do that, but I also want to kind of capture how she shows her characters, because there's this beautiful softness and emotion that her character has. I just want to make sure that I capture it correctly, because I'm an artist and that's what I do. Actually, it would probably be easier if I just yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. There we go. There we go. Select, deselect, okay. I'm gonna soften this all up a little bit later. I might be able to actually download a stock photo of a cafe background and blur it out and do it like that. I'm sorry, my angry next door neighbor is screaming at her kids right now. There we go. I always feel kind of awkward when she comes, because I feel bad for her. She's in a tough situation, but she's these two little kids and she just screams at them, and I'm like, like, have you ever been in like a public area and you're just chilling and doing your own thing and hanging out with your friends, and then somebody starts like yelling at their children and you have no idea what to do? That's like how I live here. It's terrifying. Okay. Oh man, what was I gonna look? I was gonna look up that picture of Yalon, actually. Let me find him. Hanukkah's coming up soon, that makes me happy. Okay, Instagram.com/Miranda the Hybrid. Hopefully it won't force me to log in. Yeah, she's yelling. Please, 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 please don't don't force me to log in, please. Let me find that picture. It's very close. It's not very close. It's forcing me to log in. I don't want to log in. I just want to... what about... Miranda, the Hybrid, Yalon. Images. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's not, he ain't popping up anywhere. I'm sorry. He ain't gonna be in here right now. I don't have my phone around me either. I don't think I took a scan of this image as well. Ooh, I don't want to spend the time logging into Instagram because I have like triple security layer on it, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to remember the soft gentleness of him in my head, and everything will be fine. Aw, the other one didn't crack. I was like, haha, crack my knuckles for the camera. That will be amazing. Yoish. Okay, so there we go with that. I want to do a sketch now. I am, knock on wood, that my computer will continue not crashing. I'm going to sketch in purple. Purple, 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 purple. Because purple is a great color. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Oh, I don't have the login credentials for my, for deposit photos. I'm trying to get this to work properly. Let's see. Envato. By the way, this isn't sponsored whatsoever. Envato is an excellent place for stock images. It's not expensive. It's about $16 a month, but there are 3D models on there. There are fonts. There are videos, like stock videos. There are effects. Literally, Envato is one of the best things I've ever seen when it comes to shit. It's just good. Get it. If you need stock places, don't go to fucking stockphoto.com or anything. Use envato.com. So I'm going to take this off. Actually, I need this on right now. Where is my coworker? Where's my coworker? Help, inbox, pinned messages? There's no pinned messages, god damn it. I'm trying to find this person so I can... Oh, it's gonna be so high up. It's gonna be so freaking high up. Okay, so what happened is my coworker at work also let me use her Envato account so we don't have to pay at the same time, because we work for the same company. And she's like, oh yeah, if you ever need stock images, just use that. And I'm like, oh, awesome, holy shit. And I'm trying to find the login she gave me so that I can get in and we can find a great background, blur it out, and use it properly. Because I want to make this a nice picture for the person who... Oh, okay, this is getting close. I want to make it a really nice picture for the person who commissioned it from me. And it would be great to actually give it a decent soft background that looks kind of like something. So, just trying to figure out where she dropped that god damn login credential. I have too many people I talk to. Orbitron bold. Hugs, it's okay because we support each other. I love having a bunch of really supportive friends around. Like, that's great. Okay, it would have been further down. Would it? Yes, it would have been further down. We were sharing gifs of raccoons right there, so this is definitely a little bit too far up. Raccoon gifs, raccoon gifs, raccoon gifs. I found it! Okay, let me log in and we can look for a nice cafe background. Also, yes, I am coming off my Adderall right now, so I am going to be singing half of the words I speak. I also really enjoy singing, and I write songs. This is stuff people don't know about me. But it just happens. Okay, pin. Pin! There we go. Oh yeah, pin it. Thank you. Ooh, we're gonna log in and find a good background for this sweet, big, tall, muscular bean boy. Okay. I just want to lock in. Envato elements, that's what it is. Get unlimited downloads! Okay, what is this? There we go. Oh my god, the word grape is in the middle of her name. That's really cute. Cute. Okay. Password. Save it. Hey, we're in. Okay. So, let's go to photos. And let's go cafe. Okay. Oh yeah, this is already kind of what I wanted. Like this vibe right here, except make it golden. Make it nice. Make it pretty. Make it relaxing. Okay, so let's see if we can find a good stock photo to use for the background. I don't want stock photos with other humans. That's not what this is supposed to be about. This picture is so cold. Look at it. I mean, it has a really great color palette. It has the purple, it has the green, and it has the yellow with touches of blue. That's a really great color palette. He looks like he's about to meet somebody he just murdered. This isn't a happy picture. He looks like a murderer. He looks like some sort of like, yes, I'm waiting for her. I'm waiting because I know she won't show up. It's suspicious, isn't it? Me waiting for the person that I killed. But then people will notice me. People will notice that I was waiting for my dear darling woman who no longer exists. And they'll be like, oh, poor Jeremy. He was waiting for that date and she never came because she was dead. Maybe a bar would be... This is kind of what I'm going for, except a little bit brighter. And I don't want other humans in there. I don't need all these moody humans. Moody humans aren't a good one. Golden? It's so yellow! Oh my god! I didn't mean straight up yellow. Okay, how about yellow, orange, brown, maybe a bit of purple? I can't choose anymore. Ooh, these are vibey. Those look like little poops. These are so vibey. These look so cool. It's so yellow. It's hurting my brain. Okay, let's try this again. Clear. Actually, that's not bad. I know exactly what I want, though. What about a tavern? That's closer, but we need more warmth. I'm being very picky with this. I'm very picky with my stock imagery. That's what makes you a good stock image person. Very grumpy. More yellow. Yellow will haunt our dreams here. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. I can't find the stock image I want to use. You've activated my trap card. Okay, oh God, my brain is so off meds right now. It is hilarious. Comparing my brain on meds to my brain off. I want to do a stream one day where I try to be funny on meds, and then off meds, I try to be serious and talk straight and not get distracted. That looks interesting. I want to do that. That would be really funny. Okay. All in green went my love riding on a great horse of gold into the silver dawn. Oh, I can't find a good background for this. This is blatantly irritating. All in green went my love riding on a great horse of gold into the silver dawn. Well, I don't think I'm going to find what I want, which is very irritating. I must admit, it is horrible. Ah! Cafe, tavern, bar? Bars are usually dark and moody. This isn't bad. I kind of like that. Are there similar images? Let me scroll down a teeny bit more. That was kind of the vibe I was going for. Hey, hey, hey. Looks like Cutie Pie might need a problem with his alcohol problems. He is playing his guitar in the bar late at night. We don't know what's happening to him. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with that one. That one was the closest I've gotten, and it has the vibe I wanted, so we're gonna go with that one. Where was it? I lost it. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go with this, but I'm gonna put a window kind of and have it go whoosh like that. And I just want to steal elements from it. Ooh. I hope this works. Not library. Coffee. He's a man who likes coffee. He's so determined. Look at him. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, so let me grab what we just downloaded, and I will try putting it in. Downloads. Here we go. Drag faster. Thank you. Okay, cool. That took long enough. So that's where that bar is supposed to be extending to, and I haven't quite figured out how this is going to be working yet, but that is far too large. I overdid it, everybody. Okay, so right about there. We haven't even started drawing the guy yet. And let's push it over to the side a bit. And I'm going to put a window over there, and I'm going to put some background elements. It's going to be kind of fuzzy. I have a definite intention for how this should look. Okay. So I'm going to sit that there, and I'm going to rasterize it. Let's funk with some of the settings. Hue and saturation. Hue, I want to make it a bit more golden. A little bit less saturated. We need to go into levels now. Image adjustment, levels. And there we go. The dark shouldn't be too dark. There we go. Okay. Let's do the filter gallery. Find something nice. Actually, how about we just... No, we don't need to blur it straight up right now. I want to... Okay, because he's going to be sitting right over here. I'm going to do a little bit of sketching over it, just so I know how I wanted to position him. I'm going to actually sketch in pitch black, because it'll be easiest to discern on this particular material color. whatever you want to call it. Happybox HB. I've not used that yet. Ooh, that's really thick. 5 C's kind of thick. Okay. God, this computer's fast. I'm curious. How are we running right now? Only 9% of my memory is being used for Photoshop? Excuse me. Yeah, to prove that I am not just shitting you, here. AMD Ryzen 9 3900X 12-core processor, just sitting casually above 4 gigahertz. It's so fast. It's so fast. There, that's what I needed. It's like a donk stupid fast kind of speed. Memory, here we go. 128 gigabytes. It's a Corsair LPX Vengeance, I think. That's the card I'm using. Those are the cards I'm using. I'm using 4 of them, 32 gigabytes each. It's a lot of memory. And how are we doing on Wi-Fi? That's super slow. What is happening? You're supposed to be faster than this. And my GPU is an old GPU, so that's fine. Okay, I think we should be Gucci. Oh, there's a lot of comments. Stargazer said, I gotta figure something out to draw today, but felt. Really sad space rat said, ooh, you also celebrate a holiday that everyone thinks is Christmas, but it's a completely different thing. I celebrate Yule. Yeah, my dad is kind of Jewish, and my mom is a mixed bag, so we just, we kind of just do whatever. We generally do Christmas, but we also do Hanukkah. We'll get together at night and light the candles on Hanukkah nights, and I'm just excited because it's happening soon. I love Hanukkah. It feels more simple than Christmas. Christmas has a purity to it, I guess, if you discount the intense capitalism that's been attached to it lately. But there's something just so peaceful and gentle about Hanukkah that I don't think a lot of Christian people have experienced. It's just you sit there lighting the candles as a family after dinner, sometimes actually during dinner or before dinner, and you just sit there and you enjoy the candlelight for 8 nights. And it's very peaceful and it's very gentle, and it's one of my favorite holidays. And I grew up with it, so there's also that. Okay, so I wanted to put... I actually don't want these chairs here. I'm gonna erase those chairs. Yeah, right now we have to draw our boy. So his elbow should be right around here. We're doing a half body. And the chair will be coming in perspective kind of like this. RPS says, I just started college this week. I literally know no one. I'm kind of introverted. It's so far the worst experience of my life. Yeah, I feel that. When going into college, I was like, oh my god, I know nobody, and it was terrifying. But you get used to it eventually, and eventually you start making friends, so it'll be okay. Desserts for color inspo. Calico's like, what? Hello, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were streaming. It's okay. It's every Friday. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Calico's mom got Subway because no going to the store. I don't like Subway. Calico's like, can we just switch computers? My computer has like $4,500 put into it in its timeline at this point. Technology is expensive. Zephyr is saying, I'm really liking how my drawing is coming out softer. That's good. It's awesome. It's good that when you feel it. Bloodfang says, friendly greetings, everyone. Topic is soft. Yes, the topic is soft. Pepper is a witch. That's why sorry, I'm gonna say they because I don't know. Celebrates Yule. That's cool. Elizabeth says, am I the only one who can hear out of only one headphone? You know, since I just set up this computer, that actually might be a thing. Let's see. There should be a way to, cancel. Scheisse! Okay. Properties? No. There should be a way, to make it mono. Rename, remove, order, transform. But I can't do it from here. Settings? Maybe it's in settings. Audio? Desktop audio. It should be in here, but it looks like we can't change it. Yeah, focus right. That's right. None of these. Advanced. Monitoring device. I don't have that plugged in right now. Yeah, it should have been in here. Here's the thing. This is the stereo channel. I don't think I can change it unless I'm not streaming. So I will fix that for next stream. Thank you for telling me about that. Oish. Haha! We have the non-ending tunnel! It's not lagging anymore. It used to lag. It used to do this weird, like, thing, and it's not doing it anymore. God, having a fast computer is amazing. I can't imagine all the cool graphics I'll be able to do now.
Ah, fast computer!
Sorry. It's so nice having a fast computer. Man. It took a lot of money. I'm not going to discount that. It took a lot of money. Yeah. For anybody who's watching this or just came in, the audio is screwed up because I forgot to check the settings before because I set up this computer brand new 2 days ago and I haven't streamed since doing the setup, so I'll fix it for our next stream and you will not have it coming out of only one headphone or speaker. Let's see, how do I want this? Actually, now I'm going to start sketching in white. So he's a big boy. His bum goes, no, his bum will sit right over here. One knee will be kind of coming towards you. I'm trying to take inspiration from some of her other drawings. He's a big sweetie pie, he's a cutie beauty. He's a big tough guy, except he's not tough, he's like creme brulee. He's extremely sweet and extremely cute. Okay, I need to figure out how to draw. He's big. He's a huge boy. People are saying not to upgrade to Windows 10. I wasn't planning on it. I don't like Windows. I mean, I like Windows. Okay, he's left-handed. Cool. I like Windows, but because it's more flexible than Mac. But like it has its problems. It has so many problems. Okay, he's a lot bigger than this. This is mostly just to figure out where he's going to be putting his body parts. That sounded really weird. I apologize. Okay, actually, it should be coming down like this. So the guitar's at the wrong angle. I'm still making it at the wrong angle. Hey, thank you. His hand will be over that. So, guitar's almost like a circle. One part's gonna be down here, one part's gonna be over here. There's gonna be the long stretched trapezoid thing way up here. The head's gonna come down this way. The whole thing's gonna be over here. That means his arm has to be a little bit higher, like this, and then coming down this way. He wears a tight t-shirt. His hand would connect over here. I kind of want to make him just holding on to the guitar. His head's going to be aiming that way. Neck connects down here. I can actually put this a little bit lower like that. What eraser am I using right now? Everything's new to me. There we go. He has pretty big trapezius because he's a big buff boy. Okay. I really love the texture of this pencil brush over the background. It's so nice looking. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Not necessarily the first time, but I just want to make sure it looks okay. Aren't there many pictures of him at a 3/4? I'll use this one for reference. Okay. So, first area of his head is over here. He's a soft but strong chin. Probably like that underneath. His hair comes around. Kind of like that. I'm just trying to block out things right now. Get shapes down. It's a pretty strong brow. One eye should be over here. One eye should be over here. I'm going to put the nose box right about there. And he has a little bit of a bump on top of his nose. His big expressive lips. I'm terrified of drawing lips. Lips terrify me. Okay, the proportions on his face are a little bit wrong. His upper head should be a little bit smaller. I'll fix that in a second. The beard comes around like that. And his ears are sitting right about there. It looks like he has... Okay, that's coming off like that. He definitely has a strong facial structure. I need to find a side view of his face. He's good cheekbones. Hair's tufting out. Kind of like slightly messy hair, but it's not super messy. Is he wearing feather earrings? I think he has sideburns. Let me look at some of the other art. There we go. There's a... Yeah, he has a beard. And that comes up all the way like that. Okay. And then it sideburns its way up all the way to the side of his head. His ears actually come more in like that. And his eyes are definitely upturned. He seems to be... I know how I wanted to do his eyes, actually. I'm going to have to reproportion the face a little bit to make this part larger and the other part smaller, but I'll do that in a hot second. This hair is bigger than I thought. It comes out, and then it turns into a braid. Thick braids. That's like a 3D object down there. Is it going down on his neck? No, it's not. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm almost trying to go for that soft smile the Mona Lisa might have. Okay, I'm gonna need to find a picture of both a guitar and a person playing the guitar, because this ain't gonna work out, buddy. He's muscular, he's a big guy. Yeah, I think it's a half body, so I'm going to... Yeah, that means that his leg would be coming out this way. I'll make sure it's not too tight. I think it's just going to be presumed that he's sitting on something. I don't think I can fit the chair behind him. He's a guy. He's very large in this picture. He's taking a lot of physical room up. Okay. Okay, so the hand's going to come out this way, and we're going to get knuckle boxes right over there. I want to make one come out. Then fold downwards, and then the other ones can fold a little bit more directly. It's almost like he's scooping the guitar sideways. Not sideways, but okay. That's the connection point. There, that's a little bit better. No, I kind of liked how it was going before. There was a tornado very close to where I was living yesterday. I was outside. It was 7 miles away. 10 or 11 kilometers, I guess. I was just kind of sitting and chilling while it, burbled on, like just it flounced itself about a few miles away. I had no idea. Hey, let me zoom out. I should save this somewhere. Yeah, save onto my computer. Let's see. I know that there's a version of Photoshop I can get. It shouldn't be on storage. It should be on work active. Work? Oh, I need to rename this. Commissions. What's his name? I'm going to put this in its own folder at the moment. Okay. There we go. I'll know what it is. I'm being messaged. Oh, he is wearing feather earrings. Okay. Oh, and I'm allowed to say the person whose this person is. Okay. I was like, can I say anything? Wait, what color are his feather earrings? Are they purple-white? They look purple-white in the picture you sent me. I want to capture his softness. He's so gentle. He has such good vibes to him. Okay, let me resize his face a little bit, and then I'm gonna flip the canvas. Well, okay, now you can see what I was using. I don't know why it opened like that. That was crazy. Yeah, that's the reference image I was using. His right arm is way bigger than it should be. Just realized that when I looked at it like this. And that's why you look at things afterwards. Ba-do-do-do. I'd like it if his hand was curled actually more like this. Where did I put it? You know, I'm not gonna worry about that. What I'm gonna do, because you can always change things in separate ways, but I'm gonna change it the lazy method. Okay, here we go. Control T. We're going to go here. So I can make his upper head a little bit smaller, his lower head a little bit larger, because that's how she draws him. Move his nose a little bit. Hey. Okay, I'm going to work with this for now. And now I'm going to select his lower face and pull it upwards a bit. Yeah, right about there. That needs to go upwards. Okay, I think that's a lot more true to his character. Okay, forgive the murder I'm about to commit, but I'm horrible at drawing lips until I'm halfway done rendering them. Lips scare me. Lips are terrifying. Oh god, lips are scary. Okay, we can do lip. We can do it. We can do it. We can draw lips. It's fine. It's fine. God. Okay. His nose a little bit higher. Like, drawing lips from the front, I'm fine with. You know, I might just pull... I'm going to pull reference. We're going to reference this. Okay. Oh, I don't need anime. I need a photograph. Look at this. Oh no, his teeny little nose, teeny little mouse. Okay. I'm just trying to get the eye placement correct. I don't want to screw up the eye placement. Reference. Photo. What is that? That is terrifying. I do not like him. He's so intense. Good God. Just trying not to accidentally get a naked guy on in here. Just suddenly like, bam, nude guy. That's what I'm worried about. That's not bad. Okay, I'll use that. Whoosh. Kind of stylize this area of his face for the moment. I'm trying to break everything down in certain shapes so that I can oh, that made him look like a grumpy old man. Give me a second. Where's his beard? There's his beard. Okay. I think his nose needs to be a lot bigger than this. No, it doesn't have the thing. I'm so used to, like, for Eidolon's nose, it goes up a little bit, then it goes down, then it comes around like that. Actually, more like that. So that's how you draw Eidolon's nose. And that's usually how I draw noses. And then 3/4 view is kind of like this for me. And you can see I do that kind of delicate... It's almost slightly... It's like English, Arab, and then something else, all combined together. And I'm so used to defaulting to that. So having somebody with a slightly larger, rounder nose on top, and then it comes around more like... This is basically what his face, like this guy's nose shape looks like, to me personally. It has an arc going over the top, and then a nice, really cute rounded tip, the way that she draws it. And so I'm so used to doing these really dramatic, arcing, pointy noses, and it's just like, la 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 la. I have to do it nicely. So I'm going to transfer that over to this. I just need to get it into my head that everything about this character is soft and gentle. That's his character. He seems like such a nice guy. He seems like the kind of guy who would be, you know, soft, like over on the edge of the bar, softly playing his guitar, smiling out the window, waiting for some friends or somebody he likes, you know, like a date. I think he's a partner. So I need to just focus on his personality, and the expression is so important. Like, so much of a character is in their expression and how they, you know, like how they act around other characters, and being able to get that right is very important. Okay, so that's where the beard goes. Okay, still need to make the nose bigger. What expression am I trying to do right now? I know exactly what expression it is. Wait, it might be on my... Oh, I think I have it. Somewhere in here. Let me see if I can find it in here. My Newegg tracking number has been created? I didn't buy anything from Newegg. Somebody's trying to send me something that doesn't exist. I'm a little bit worried. Okay, let me find the picture of Eidolon. Where did I put it? It's somewhere in all my shit. PIRANTINA inspiration, redraw, my art. Oh boy, we have to look through all of this shit. It's a really gentle, soft picture, and I want to honestly use it as reference so I can get the expression right for this buddy boo. Because it's basically the same vibe. They're very, like, in that particular circumstance, they're very similar people. And I just want to make sure I get it right. It's funny, I've never really used my picture to reference another, as a reference for another picture, but I guess that's what I'm doing. Oh, these are pictures I made for a friend I had 2 years ago. I wonder how he's doing. Space! Okay. It was drawn with paper and pencil. I think it was drawn with paper and pencil. You know, it's drawn with paper and pencil. I could probably just go find it somewhere. But I don't want to leave my stream. I don't want to leave you guys abandoned for one single image. That is a very depressed hybrid. That is not what I'm looking for. What? I don't have it? I guess that's okay. We're fine. I don't know where it is. Oh, who diggity. Who diggity. I don't know where it is. Who knows where I put this shit? Yeah, newsflash, kiddos, I still can't find the picture I want to find. Much frustration. Big disappointment. Wow. Yeah. Well, okay. So what I'm going to do then, I'm just going to close my eyes for a moment. Okay. Draw from the side. I can turn it into a front drawing. Looks almost like it's being lit really brightly from the side. It's not what I'm going for. Okay, and he has his ear right over here. Sideburns are coming down. This is coming like this. I think it's a good lesson for anybody else watching that, you know, sometimes you always like, it's completely normal to sometimes not get something the first time and to struggle with it. That's normal, and it should be, like, I don't know, normalized. There's this thing where you have to be, like, absolutely perfect with something every damn time you do it. And it's just not, it's not how it works. Especially just being human. That's not the right smile. I think people have forgotten that these days, that everybody's just human. And it's okay to not do everything perfectly the first time, or, you know, it doesn't even come, it doesn't come easy for everybody. Even for people who have been doing it for a while. God, I struggle a lot, actually. My boss has been asking me to do a bunch of new stuff. And sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, more than half the time I have no idea what I'm doing. And so I just kind of have to sit down and buckle up and figure it out. Okay. Everything else is right except for his eyebrow now. Okay, that's a lot closer. So I need to draw that, but a 3/4 view. Let's get the hair out of the way. He's getting a temporary haircut. I'm sorry, Marie Manira. I need to figure out his forehead. Maybe not the eyebrows quite yet. The eyebrows add so much emotion. Okay, so the eyes are gonna be right about here in a square box area. Do we have a distinct eye shape for this guy? Manira, he has pretty thick eyelashes, right? I still need to make his nose bigger. Drawing an eye at 3/4 is really hard. Trying to use this reference here. It's kicking my ass. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do it like that. Thank you, Photoshop. think I have snapping to grid on right now. Select, deselect. Erase. Okay, I just need this other guy's reference for a small amount of time and I can finish. Oh, humans are funky to draw. Gonna come lower. There's going to be a plane here and here, except there's going to be a light coming there. That's going to come down that way. Humans, why do you look so weird? Okay, I saw your comment about the sad. Okay, I think I got his face okay. Now it's time to figure everything. Oh my god! Hi, Pixels! How are you doing today? That's a lot of caramel. Okay. Zoom way out again. That was a chair. Okay, so we have the base sketch down. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to make this go away for a moment. I actually kind of like it better like that. I might keep that. I just needed the perspective right over there. Okay, see you later, Stargazer. Okay, let's flip our canvas. Wait, I need reference for holding guitar. Because his face is okay now. Wait, is he left-handed? Because he's holding the guitar the other way in the reference image you sent me. Yeah, wow. Okay. My brain just did a fizzle pop upside down because I was like, is that really the way he's holding his guitar? So he's a lefty? Okay, wait, Manira, let me grab the reference image you sent me because I might have just drawn his guitar backwards. Yeah, this is the reference you sent me for him, which is why I'm drawing him like this, because I thought maybe he was, maybe he played left-handed. Yeah, that's what I'm going off of. So would he play a guitar normally then, with the head on the right side? What? That was a sound. Okay, how am I going to flip the entire guitar around? I really like him looking off to the right. I'm going to flip the... I don't want to flip the entire guitar around. I like his positioning right now. I see your suggestions, Calico. I'm trying to figure out what to do with his arms. I know I can technically just take his entire torso and flip it around. But the problem is, look at where his elbow is. His elbow is relaxing on the bar. So with his elbow relaxing on the bar, I actually don't want to flip his entire torso around because then his other elbow would be floating in the middle of nowhere. I think I know what I'm going to try. Just create a little bit of a redraw. That's why you never dedicate in the beginning. How am I going to get to this? I'm going to get to this like this. And like this. And like this. There. Okay. Control T. Well, that didn't go the way I thought it would. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Enter. Okay. Image, image, image. Where's transform? Transform. There. Hey, hey. Bungus. Thank you very much. Ah! That's not what I meant to do. No, stop it. That's a new thing with the newest Photoshop. It grabs the entire frickin' thing all at once and will move the entire frickin' thing instead of what you need it to move. Okay. So I think I'll have this over here then. And time to do a lot of erasing. His arm will be lower. And let's go back to reference. Where did I put my reference? There it is. Okay. Holding guitar. Enter. That is super close to what I need him to look like. Cool. I found a really good reference picture. Amazing. That means this shoulder will be dropped. And we need to put this hand somewhere else. Okay. This actually leaves room for something very elegant, so I'm not disappointed. An elegant positioning of his body, I guess, is the way you could say it. Actually, yeah, the guitar can be sitting right there. So his arm is coming up this way and his elbow. So the center is over here. This thingy is over here. Strings are coming up that way, but you play usually right around here. So I need his hand to fall in that area. Like this. Because the end of the strings are over here and the beginning is right about there. So he can 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. His hand's a little bit small. I'll fix that later. Big, meaty, beefy arm coming this way. Okay, it can go that way. There's a little bit of a divot right there from the guitar, but that's about it. 2, 3, 4. Coming down. Thumb gently. Nah, it's too pronounced. Sticking out. And that means this shoulder is going to slope down a little bit. It's very round, bumpy shoulders. Okay, there we go. Yeah, those will be there. Okay, so that comes down. Elbow length from shoulder to elbow is like that there, so it needs to be like that there. And that length from there to there is about the same, but we're going to make it coming towards us in perspective. Hand has to be over here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be like that. 2, 3, 4, pressing. Okay, cool. Okay, and so now we're gonna mock in the rest of his body. Big lats coming down, muscular body, legs still coming at us in perspective, short t-shirt. Okay, I was able to preserve the lighting angle I wanted. His thumb's basically invisible from this angle, it's fine. Give him a little bracelet or something. Whew! Saved it. Okay, cool. Excellent. Put the slightness of a chair behind him. Okay, so shoulder to shoulder. I'm going to blur this down a tiny bit right now. Because what I want to do before we do anything else is figure out where his anatomy is sitting. Okay, green needs to be brighter. That works, okay. So, head box is over here. Mane is over. This is coming down this way. Face, aiming like that. Neck coming down this way. Good. Chest box is coming this way. Got one shoulder, got the other shoulder. This shoulder's a lot bigger than this one. I'm gonna have to fix that. Straight line to here and here. We're getting pretty even right now. Rib cage coming this way, tightening it in. Hips like that. We got one hip connection and the other one's big, so we're going through perspective. This one's aiming a little bit more further down. I'm gonna have some tighty in here. Okay, so we got one elbow in here. We got one elbow over here. That's about the same distance, so we're going good with that. This one's in perspective. This one's not. Got one hand. Got the other hand coming up that way, and we got the finger boxes coming this way. Okay, so that's good. That tube works. That tube works. That tube works. And that tube works. Okay, so everything's pretty well laid out. I'm gonna have to really push the perspective right over there to make that work a little bit better. But as his body size goes, it works. So we don't have any weird discrepancies. I'm going to have to fold up the fabric a lot right over here to show that he's pushing his arm forward. But apart from that, it seems to be okay. You know, actually, I could take this. What I think I might do, just to make it a little bit easier to see, I'm going to take this. I'm going to rotate it. Ah, nope, not make it bigger. I'm going to rotate it a little bit and put it out. Maybe a little bit down. How would that look? Hey, get away. Shoo. Okay. I kind of like the lower arm look. I think I can make it work. It's behind here, so it shouldn't matter too much. Okay. Let's work with this again. Lower his opacity a little bit, and we're gonna flip. Canvas, not canvas size, image rotation. I would like to flip my entire canvas, please. Okay, yeah, no, there are problems. Just like immediately, problems! Okay, quickly. I need to be able to remember these problems. So I'm gonna make them in yellowish. Okay, brush. That should come more like that to make it a little bit smaller because that's immense. His shoulders are not that big. Let's take away that line and put in my own. There's like a triangular area right there. That needs to be a little bit bigger. This needs to be pushed out more because if we're getting those lines coming from here to here, that needs to work. That's working. His face needs some work. This eye is too high. I think that's part of the problem. It needs to be a little bit bigger. So that needs, and this needs to be pushed out a little bit more. Let's grab the eye. Let's do the adjustments we need to do for the eye. Make it a little bit lower. It's too high. That's better. Whew! I was like, ah! When I saw that. Flipping the canvas is always the most painful but the most educational part of your drawing process. It's always better to do it before you've laid in too many details. So if, like in this situation, there are a bunch of things just kind of glaring at you in the face, you can make sure to jump on them early before you put in too much work and drive yourself nuts. This shoulder should actually be further out, I think. I'm going to look at it from a bit of a distance. Lower the trapezius a bit on that side. You can curve that in a little bit more gently. So that's going to wrap down like that. The bicep is right in there. That one wraps forwards like that, and then you have the bicep sitting here. This needs to be wider. Like that, and we can add a little bump to signify the beginning of his wrist, because that's not going to be evident until we do lighting. I'm going to cut that a little bit shorter, add that little bump there because it feels like it's sticking out a little bit too much. Then the hand is in good condition, that's fine. The leg should be coming more like this. We can push this one downwards since he's leaning. So pushing the legs in a slightly different direction gives a better impression that he's actually leaning on the bar. And neck. I'm going to have to redraw other details, but that's a lot better than it was before. Okay, cool. Flip your canvases. It's painful, but it helps in the end. Okay. How do I flip it back? Okay, image rotation. There, that feels way better than it before. We can start doing some basic detailing. Let me get rid of that.
Yeah.
And line art layer. This is a very loose line art since I'm actually doing a lineless piece. What I want to do is I want to find a guitar so that I can put it in and not screw up the shape. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the guitar from top down, and I'm just going to push it sideways. Calico went, ah, you're right! I forget what it was about, though. Manira says, by the way, my friend has a guitar. Do you want her to pose like this and send a pic? Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay now. I figured it out. It was just a bit of a pain in the ass. Wandering Joe's asking, is this a commission? It looks cool. Yes, it is a commission. It's for Manira. Pepper says, almost done with the line art. I just need to do a million more cubes. Oh no. Make a cube brush. Ice Cube says, hi, I'm also Pepper. Sorry I'm yelling. Why do you have different thingies? I'm so confuzzled. Okay, so I'm going to... Should I go to black? I don't know if I want to go to black. One thing I do want to do, actually, before we do anything else, really, is go back in here, grab a different brush, whatever brush I was using before that I liked so much, and add in the lighting. Just a vague, small amount of lighting, but some lighting. E. There we go. No, wrong one. There we go. I'm going to pick up on this color. No! E. Cherry pie. God's sakes. Okay, so this leading edge will be the brightest edge, since the light source is coming sideways. So it's going to be bright. And his elbow is going to be casting a shadow, so I'm going to put in the shadows after we get his base colors in. And then a slightly less saturated version of that. Come on, you. Not saturated. Slightly less bright version of that to show that the bar is being lit. There. And one thing Manira was saying, it's not supposed to be too detailed of background, just some gentle elements. So I'm trying not to make it overboard because God knows I can over-detail things. There. Okay. And that should be good for him at the moment. Cool. And, okay, now we can start doing the soft outlines. I just wanted to get that done. So, not even soft outlines. I need to get that freaking guitar drawn. Should I use dark blue? Whoa, that is a color. Okay. Actually, I will use that because it's easy to see. A little bit larger. Where's my sketching brush? Where's my super suit? Okay. Okay, we're gonna use that. So what I'm gonna do, it's kind of basic, but I'm gonna shift, draw a straight line that's about the length of a guitar. That is, okay, the top should be right about there. That's gonna be straight-ish. That's gonna be a little bit too thin. There we go, straight-ish. Start over here. It comes down like that. Come on, you. Work with me, baby. There's gonna be a circle right about there. I'm basically gonna take this illustration and just flip it. This continues all the way down to the center. And then there's a nice little hoopla like that, little hoop. And then we have this area all the way down here, which is slightly larger than the circle within. That generally follows that curve. Maybe it's going to be a little bit higher though. Yeah, right about there. That's usually where the crook of the knee goes, right there. Just trying to imagine it on the other side as I draw it. And then it'll meet on the other side, and we can make things thicker or thinner as we go. And there, and maybe a little bit of detailing up there. Opening 1, 2, 3, because I'm going to be coloring it anyhow, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let's flip this and see what happens. Layer via copy, image. Where's my transform? What if I can just grab shift and have it? Nope, I can't. E, fine. Enter image. hate to say, but it's easier doing this in Procreate. There we go. Let's grab it. Oh, God, why do you always grab the background, buddy? It's impolite. No, I don't want you to adjust that. I want you to take this and just this. Thank you. And yay, we have a somewhat decent guitar. Just looking at an actual guitar, getting the adjustments down. There are a few things that we need to fix. I'm going to merge this down. I'm going to grab, I should be using this. I will grab this top end and make it a little bit smaller. Right about there. This needs to go lower, just by a little bit. Yeah, the neck is the right length. Guitars look really weird. I just realized that. I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, that's a funky looking, instrument right there. Nope, 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 not what I need. I need you to stretch. And I need you to, wow, no, eat dirt. Come on, function for me, baby. Thank you. No, stop it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn that off. It's really irritating. I remember it being irritating really, really long time ago when I first got this particular tablet. And it's still irritating. Okay, I'll just have to fix that in post. Okay. That's decent. It needs to be a little bit shorter on both sides. But outside of that, that is a guitar, my people. Let's put in some strings. The actual part that goes over is like from here to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. That's way too far on the edge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have a good basic guitar here. I don't know how detailed I want to be with the frets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they get closer. Closer, and there are multiple different kinds of guitars, so maybe he's using a super fancy guitar. Okay. So that's a good bass guitar that we can use. Ha! A bass guitar. Get it? Ha! That was not supposed to be a joke, but it is now. Okay. So let's grab our itsy bitsy teeny weeny guitar, and let's plop it down where it's supposed to be in our illustration. Bottom and the top are right about there in this picture. Oh good, it matches really closely to the actual image. Yay! It works! That makes me real happy. You guys have no idea. The fact that I got the proportions in the sketch down well enough that it just kind of clicks into place when we put it in here, that makes me very happy. And extend it a teeny bit so that he's not playing directly on the neck. Oh, not the neck, the top. The top piece. Whatever it's called. Is that guitar a little bit thinner? It's a little bit thinner. There. Okay. Now I can actually start putting in the rest of the picture. Whoo boy. It's taking longer than I thought it was. I like how I went into all the effort of trying finding that, God, what was it called? The effort into trying to find a background, and then I ended up just making it all over again, stealing literally the perspective on one single part. Art! Bloodfang, really? All your bass guitars belong to us. It's a horrible joke, but I really like it. Come on, you. Oh, we're supposed to be pressing Alt. Okay, let's actually get this illustration on the road. I want to use this one though. I like this pencil. This is a good pencil. Okay, and his hand comes right over here, so it's going to be covered. There we go. Was it Stanley Kubrick who redid a scene 127 times? Yeah, it was. I was trying to remember who it was. I think it was like, yeah, it was The Shining. He made the actress redo the scene like 127 times until she basically emotionally broke, and that's when he decided she was emotionally broken enough to actually play the scene the way it was supposed to be played. Hardcore. Super hardcore. Okay, remember, Miranda, this line art is not serious. We are doing this simply to get a feel for the character and know where the colors are supposed to be put. Don't take yourself too seriously, or you're gonna die. Or something like that. Okay, these are both good pictures of him. I can keep as reference. Gotta get the nose right. It's almost like it's coming down like this. And there's a nice big bump. Oh, lips are scary. Lips are scary, lips are scary. I think the corner of his mouth should dip a little bit more. He has thick eyelashes, but I have a way to add that in later. Hair! He has a ton of hair, I forgot about that. And his eyebrow shape is thick in the beginning. Then it kind of dies off to becoming thinner. Other side of the face. There's going to be a beard there, so I just need to remember that. Okay. These are just guidelines. Remember that, Miranda. These are guidelines for what you're about to do, so do not overdo them. Here's a strong chin. Strong jaw. Coming up into an ear? A single ear. He has earring. Comes down into a feather. Got the beard coming this way and then coming upwards. And it's stronger over here, and it's a little bit, yeah, it's strong over here, it's a little bit loose over here. Okay, I want to make sure I get this right. There we go. And from this angle, it would go that way. Then come over here, and so there's going to be some fuzzy happening right there. goes over, ear comes out, ear does a weird shit in here because ears are weird. His hair comes down to like that, right about there. And it comes upwards like this. He has a little bit of extra going right there. Strong jaw. And now we get to put in all his hair. It's definitely got some wheep, wheep, wheep right there, there, and there. Come on, you. Work for me, baby. Definitely comes down to more of a shard right there. And there's more hair.
He's a hairy man. This guy's got a lot of hair on him. It's very pretty.
Pepper says line art is done, time to die. Wait, did I say that or are you saying that in an act of irony? Because sometimes I say real dumb shit. But you say real weird crap sometimes too. Not weird in necessarily a bad way, but weird in a Pepper way. Pepper has Pepper quotes. Okay. Okay, how many? There's 1, 2... It goes 3, like that. And it breaks off. It's real thick. This coming down, throat. Like giving it a little bit more shape. We'll put in a little bit of a tension line right there for his arm since it's coming forward in perspective. Get that there. He's going to be wearing his t-shirt. You always draw him in. A little bit of folding over there since he has big old muscles. I might take this out. It's a guideline, Miranda. Don't overdo it. Okay. I'm gonna make this come down a little bit lower on him, as if it was right there. This can come in right there. Like that, it'll wrap over behind, come up like this. I'm going to do the hand first. So we got the wrist coming over here. Elegant. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 all in a row. This one's coming out like this. It dips. It dips hard. Got the top of his nail right there. This one's coming up hard. No, that's... No, this is not the right way. This is not the way. I fucked up. I saw something that I didn't actually see. It happens more than you might think. I'm not schizophrenic. I'm just an idiot. Okay. Okay. So we have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then the final one is here. So that's where that's coming to. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A little pinch on the fingers right there. This one comes up as 1, 2, 3. Add a little bit of drama right there. I play the guitar, so I know how hard you sometimes have to pinch your fingers downwards to do something. 1, 2, 3. These ones can stay in the air. No. What chord am I making him play right now? What is he doing with his fingers? Give me a second. Okay, what are you playing? So his pinky is like all the way up here, except it's sitting in the middle. It's like on this string. This one is somewhere around here. This one's digging higher up, which wouldn't make any sense. Actually, it would make sense, never mind. Ooh, I like that chord. Okay, so I need his middle finger raised and his pointer finger down. You guys hear that? It's a pretty chord. I don't know what chord it is, but I like it. Can I jump downwards without breaking my fingers? Oh, I'm gonna break my finger if I do that. Okay. And then da, da. I usually do speed metal, by the way. I don't play chords. I'm horrible at them. And now I have to bring my pinky back and this one up. Hey, pinky, stay in the right place. Oh, wow. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my fingers are doing yoga. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. That sounds like something he'll be playing at this scene. But yeah, it starts off on a kind of sad chord, then you drop it down a little bit by little bit by little bit. There has to be a more efficient way to do that. Gimme. I should be drawing right now, not figuring out chords, I'm sorry. Stay there, microphone. My dear, dear microphone. Wait, Bloodfrang shouted free bird, more cowbell? I do not understand that reference. What is happening? His fingers a little bit bigger. Make this finger a teeny bit smaller. I'm gonna select all of this. All of this gotta be selected and increased in size a teeny bit because either his hand's too chunky or his fingers are too small. There we go. That's better. Hey! I just had it right and you disappeared on me. How rude. How rude! Okay, I used to love Jar Jar Binks. I don't know why he got such shit. I thought Jar Jar Binks was really cool. Like, as a kid, I loved him. He was one of the first, like, he was a black actor, actually, who played him, and it was one of the big breaks of his career. And then everybody was like, oh, you played Jar Jar, go off yourself. And it actually really affected him, and I feel really bad for him, because I loved Jar Jar Binks. He was so fun. Okay, he has hair on his arms, So I'm going to purposefully use the hair on his arms as a way to force the perspective. There we go. A little bit of a boss up in there. Is that in line with his other arm? Nah, this one needs to be a little bit lower now. And curve more. Jar Jar Binks was not a Sith. Jar Jar Binks was a cute, adorable frog person, and I loved him. I had a Jar Jar Binks toy when I was a kid. I think that's a little bit too wide for his latissimus dorsi. Okay, other hand. I remember I had to do a commission for this guy once. Unfortunately, the commission didn't go quite as planned because he ended up being a little bit creepy towards me, but he asked me to make Paganini, who's a violinist. And I remember how hard it was to get the hands in that situation, and it's just a repeat. I'm very particular with how I do things. Like, I'm very, very picky about making sure things look correct, which is why I'm spending so... That's why I literally pulled out my guitar to make sure that it would look correct, because it would drive me nuts knowing that I made a picture of a musician that was inaccurate to what it would be like in real life. So I wanted to actually sit down and make sure that the chord that he was playing actually existed and sounded good, which is why I ended up switching it up. Because if it's not a real chord, I don't want it in the picture. Oh, Calico, that's the first stream you joined. Yeah, I joined the stream where I was trying to finish the frickin' Paganini picture for the violinist guy. I wonder how he's doing. Keep like making enemies through commissions. I don't want to be his enemy, but he's certainly... I don't know. Just some of the stuff he said to me really freaked me out. I was like, hello, I'm supposed to be doing work for you. You're not supposed to say this to me. This is really creepy. I'm alone taking care of my grandfather. You're talking about having sex with me in the back of a Porsche. And that's very inappropriate because you're a 57-year-old man. Yeah, that was interesting. I think he was drunk the first night he called me as well. That was bad news bears. That entire interaction was bad news bears. Good God. curve needs to be more elegant. Almost like that. There we go. More like that. His knee's basically invisible in this picture because it comes off to the side. And over there, we can kind of put the guitar leaning against it, add some tightness in the fabric to accentuate that idea. This would come down like this. Okay, do we have his outline now? Is it done? Is it done? Is it finally done? Hell, this is my fault for sitting and talking and chatting and being very specific with everything I'm doing. How many hours do I have for this commission? I forgot. It's fine. I don't care. I'll do it until it's perfect. Okie dokies. Okay. So we have a very nice looking. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, now we can finally put in the base color. Ta-ching! I'm probably gonna work in layers. Should I work in layers? Should I not work in layers? Okay. Ah, I found some loose ends that need to be picked up, like his neck over here. It's either gonna be super thick or super thin, and I don't know which one. Actually, for him, it should be pretty thick. Okay. That should be aiming a little bit more in that direction. And I think I'm gonna close this gap a little bit. More like that. There, okay. So now I'm gonna put in the base colors. Now it's a very warm picture. It's like a sad, happy, warm at the same time. I can't really describe it. I have a very specific vibe I'm going for this character. Okay. Oh. I think I will use... Oh no, I've never used wet rectangle pastel before. So his skin tone is delicate. Okay, first let me save, because I haven't saved in a while. I'm gonna grab one of his colored pictures so I can just pull directly from his color palette. Cause that's the way we do it, that's the way we do it. I'm acting like an idiot. Hey, let me do it. Copy? Can I paste into here? I can? Thank you, Photoshop. For once, something nice.
What? What? What?
So I'm going to just put in straight up base color palette first, and then I'm going to adjust it for the tone of the background we're going for. Then I'll put in shadows. Then I'm going to turn off the line art and put on highlights, and then we should be about done. I sound like a backfiring car right now. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Okay. Zero Polaris. Where is their work? Vanera, that's the one that shows his skin tones the most clearly. I'm sorry. What's his eye color? La 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 la. Blah, 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 blah. I think I'm not even going to split it up into layers. I think this is going to be a one layer thing so I can make it feel more painterly. Oh no, he's getting bullied? What? Here, let me grab his skin tone palette real fast. So I don't have to have you look at your poor baby being bullied here. Okay. Somewhere in there. That's a good mid-tone. Okay, I'm gonna use that for the mid-tones. E, hair color. Okay, that's for the hair color. Shirt color. I'll figure out the eyes on my own. Pants. Where's his pants? There. Pants. It's interesting because he has cool tones all over him and he's in this warm background. I wonder how I'm going to make that work. Yeah, that guy looks like an asshole. Holy crap. That's a big jerk boy. Oh, poor buddy. And his beard color is very similar to everything else. I'm gonna hijack that purple tone for his... There we go. Okay. I think we're good. I can make sad picture disappear now. There we go. E. I'm gonna turn off the background. It's so bright! It's so bright! Why? Why? This is actually good because having it against this background allows me to make sharper edges. That's nice. Do his hair afterwards. I'm gonna take care of basically going from the bottom to the top. Base colors of the skin tone, and then we're gonna jump to the shirt, and then we're gonna do the hair, and then we're gonna do the guitar. I think that's how I'm going to attack this. Oh wait, his ear. There we go. Okay. Should probably actually round that out. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, I know this is funny, but usually I take like a month to get to a commission, and then I freak out because I'm really worried the person won't like it and I don't finish. This is one of the first times that I've ever said, hey, cool, commission, and started it within the month that I actually got it. So this is like history being made. Miranda's actually getting the confidence in front of a live audience to make the art that she's supposed to be making. So this is it's an insignificant thing to anybody else, but right now it's spooky for me because I'm like, holy crap, I'm actually finishing a commission kind of in time. Manieris didn't have like a direct deadline for it. So it was more of a soft, you know, like, eventually finish this for me, please. But still for me, like, not sitting and procrastinating is an amazing thing. You know, that would be really cool. What if I started doing commissions on my live stream? Like, that would be ArtBlock Friday. For everybody else, they can draw, but for Miranda, it's time to finish commission night. I kind of like that. I don't really have any other commissions right now, though. I don't have to do stuff for my mom. Dang, I need to announce on like a... What is it called? God, my brain's just refusing to do anything right now. I need to announce on TikTok, hey, if you give me money and ask me to do a commission, I will do it on a live stream, and you can watch me make all the mistakes and butcher your character. I think it'd be kind of fun. It might be a way to get some. I mean, I have a full-time job right now, and it pays $22.50 an hour, which isn't bad. And it's eventually going to be lifted to $25 over like the next few months, I believe. But it's still like, I want extra money. Because I had to, what happened is the last few months have been real rough for me, and I've been trying to figure everything out, figure out my medicine, you know, just life in general. Speaking of which, let me write this down. This is also something I need to do in my to-do list. Oh! Bring you health insurance. Put it back on my monitor. I have to renew my health insurance. But, you know, figuring everything out, and then for the first time in my life, I have, like, a regular job, and it's just like, wow, holy crap. But, yeah, it was a bit of a rough point, and I had no money, and I had a lot of debt. so I had to get, it's not exactly a loan. I have really good credit, because up until recently I've been able to pay my credit on time every time. And so I had really good credit, so I was able to go to the bank and explain my situation. They're like, just get a new card, and since it's a new card, it's no interest for 15 months, and we can just put all your credit and expenses onto it, and then you have 15 months to pay it off. And it's better than a loan, because if you get a loan, the interest is built in. If you apply for a credit card and then pay it off in the time before the interest starts kicking in, then it's like getting a loan with no interest. It's really nice. It does hurt your credit, but I don't really care. I'm not going after a house anytime soon. It doesn't matter. And I already have enough credit cards. I have like 3, and they all have really high limits because of my credit score. So I literally don't care about the credit score. But like, I was like, oh my God, this is a lot of money. Oh my God, I need to fix my car. God, what has happened to me? I needed to get like body work done on my car, rent, consolidating the credit debt because I hadn't been making money, but I still needed to do stuff like, living, buying food. And so now it's like, wow, I have this credit debt, and I have 14 months now to pay it off. I've been paying on time, but it's still like over my shoulders because I've always been really good with my money and never been in debt before. And I'm just saying, I'm like, that's sitting over my head. I've never had to deal with student debt. I got out really lucky in that situation. Even though I did go to a college that cost a lot of money, I don't have any loans. And so I've never had the weight of owing a ton of money sitting over my head. And now I do, and I'm like, oh, this is adulting in America. Because if you're lower middle class, you never have enough money to do things when an emergency happens. It's like, okay, for anybody who's not in America and watching this stream, it is true that a ambulance ride, if you don't have insurance, will cost you $6,000. That is absolutely true. They will charge you like $45 for a Band-Aid. And for a Band-Aid that you could buy for 50 cents at any other place, they will charge you something like $45 for it, and then you can catch them doing it. Because if you have to ask for an itemized list from the hospital, and they'll show you, and then suddenly, like, at first you get the bill, it's like, how do I owe $15,000? Ask for an itemized list, and you can honestly drop it like 50, 60, 70%, because they're like, oh wow, they found out we're trying to charge them $1,000 for an IV bag. That's all true. That is very true. That's what happens in this country, and it's really shitty. So you kind of have to always keep out and watch out for things. I don't like the American medical system at all. It's really bad if you're poor, which unfortunately at the moment I am. Hopefully they'll change the next year and I have a consistent job. But it's just like, American medical system. There's a person, Orange Watermelon, on our channel. I think she's from Poland, Norway. She's from Norway, and just talking to her, Kunai is another captain. Was it Kunai? No, it was Ink. Ink and I were chatting with her one night, and she literally would not believe how bad things were in America in certain respects. Oh God, we completely broke what she thought America was. It was hilarious. It wasn't hilarious. I felt bad because lots of other people are like, America's great, right? Nope. It was just, I think we were on voice chat and just saying about how things actually are here sometimes. She was in like, oh my God, levels of shock, and I'm like, yeah, it's great if you're a tourist, I guess. Frankly, I want to move to Europe when I'm 30. I don't think you should live in one place for your entire life. There's so many places you can go, so many places you can explore. Why would you stick in one place for your entire life? That seems kind of boring. Seems kind of sad. I'm going to darken this a teeny bit. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Well, at least it's redness. We need to pop. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. Pop. That's better. I'm just looking at the contrast of his hair in the pictures, and I want to make sure it's dark enough. What did I just press? I think I pressed one of the weird buttons on my Wacom my Wacom pen. That you can bring up, like, where are you? Yeah, you can do stuff like that. What do you mean I can change the angle right in here? What? Are you shitting me? What? That's so cool. What? What? Oh, hell. Oh my god, that's really freaking... Hey, stop it. Windows ink. Eat my ass. Okay. That's really cool. Dude, I can just change the angle of a brush from my pen button. Okay, that's an epiphany I did not realize I was going to have today, and I'm very happy that I had it. Good God. I actually... my boss bought me the entire new computer, which was like $2,000 worth of materials, and I get to put it together. I still need a keyboard and a mouse. So I'm going to need to buy that for myself. Actually, I think... No, I have a mouse. I need a keyboard. Grr. I don't want, like, any keyboard because I'm spoiled. I actually themed the computer because it didn't cost any extra to do so, to get the same case that I was looking at except in a different color. So I actually got to theme the computer. It's it has a white outside. Hi, baby. Hi, how are you doing? Kitty came to say hi. Hey, honey pie, how are you doing, baby? Oh, look at you. You're the cutest. You're the best. You're so sweet. You're such a good kitty. Yeah, you're such a good cat. Hi, honey. Oh, you're so small. You're so soft. What the hell? Hey, honey pie, I'm doing something right now. I will get back to you in a moment. Absolute darling of a kitty cat. Hey, sweetie pie. Yeah, I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, you're so cute. Goddamn. Okay, see you later, Roxy. I love my cat. She's so cute. I'll have to find a way to make his eyebrows stick out a bit more in the final piece. I love my kitties. I want to listen to epic rap battles of history again. Anybody who didn't grow up in that era is missing out. Just look up epic rap battles of history and watch all of them. My favorite is Thanos versus Oppenheimer. And then the directors versus all the other directors. Oppenheimer was the scientist on the Manhattan Project in America, which is the atom bomb project. And the way that he was portrayed in this epic rap battle of history was haunting. He's probably one of the scariest characters they had. I felt bad for him, frankly. Okay, I'm going to stop with the hair right about there. I'm going to do that there last. Yeah, I'm going to do the hair last so that I can get the shirt. That makes more sense. Beard. What are you scratching? Oh, hi, the other one's in here. Hi, Remy. You look so goofy. Hey, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Can you see her? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're so silly. You're so silly. Is she visible? Can you see what this ridiculous noodle? Your head is upside down. You look like you came out of The Exorcist. What even are cats? Freaking love my cats. Wait, wait, wait. Can I just get it bigger? I need you to see the position she's holding right now. Nope. Oh, you haven't been able to see her at all. Oh, I need to move out of the way. There she is. Look, she's doing the exorcist thing. Hey, look over here. Look, that's where she is. Those are her eyeballs next to my Apple Watch. How did you flip your body like that? That's so weird. You're so strange. You're a little contortionist. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Big Bean. Woo, woo. Turn your head over all the way. All the way. All the way. Go full exorcist for me. She's not going full exorcist. It's okay. She still looks like a pretzel. What? What was that? You just turned into a black orb. You're so strange. Don't look at me like that. You know you're a demon. You're a very sweet demon and I love you and you bite my legs. Oh, cats are sweet demons. How did I even put this on my computer before? There we go. Okay, I'm back. Back to the corner. I just wanted to share my cat because she's so cute. My cats are cute little demon creatures and I love them so much and they're my babies. United States of America. Sorry, that was something from the Epic Rap Battles of History. Got stuck in my head for a moment. Can you guys hear the sound my Wacom tablet makes when I draw? Just listen to this. Is this like, what is it called? EDMR? EDMR art version. ESMR, that's what it is. EDMR is something different. Oh, hi and goodbye, Elizabeth. I did not see your comment. I'm sorry. I'm gonna extend this color in here a little bit. Why are you squeaking? There's a mouse in my Wacom tablet. There's something I wanted to do at one point, and I wanted to call it ASM art. Basically just recording a drawing kind of like this, and then just making sure it had a very high quality sound recording, and then speeding it up. Because if you speed up the sound a video makes of drawing, it actually becomes this kind of beautiful, scratchy, drummy sound. And I want to do that. I just did it once as an experiment and I loved it. It's somewhere on my channel. And yeah, I want to record more of my illustrations and just post the speed paints of them, except sped up with high end volume so that it does that kind of drummy, itchy thing in your ear. Wow. That raises back up again. It's like a whiteboard. It's like a whiteboard getting hit by a slightly dry marker. Tighten up some of these things a little bit later. Right now we're just worrying about actual put down a color. And I'm going to do that fancy thing I just learned how to do and angle this sideways. What did you guys just do? Actually, I'm going to angle it that way. Mischievous kitties, what are you doing? Don't unplug my computer again. That was very rude the first time you did it. I'll have to smooth up that skin line here. There we go. Much better. Oh, I did it again. There we go. Okay. Well, the shirt's actually done. I don't need that color anymore. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish up his hair. His beautiful, long, luscious hair. I'm going to do that. Why are you making such a sound, buddy boo? Nobody wants to hear that itchy scratchy. Okay, there we go. Wait, Pepper, what are you on right now? Is it like Adderall? Or is it drugs? Because that would be worrisome if you're on drugs. But if it's like Adderall, then same. I take Adderall. What color are his lips supposed to be? Okay, let's get pants. It's an interesting texture. Oh, I love how gritty this texture is. I'm gonna have to use it for like a rock texture in some future painting. Fluoxetine? What is fluoxetine? Never heard of it before. Oh, anxiety meds, okay. Meds I take are for Adderall, because I'm like a squirrel when I'm not taking anything. Just bounce back and forth all over the place. It gets really irritating. I think I will put the guitar in a different layer. Yeah, guitar, you're going on a different layer. Let me check up on guitar again, because I need to see how to draw one. Or not necessarily how to draw one, but what the heck its colors are. And let's put on the background layer for reference for color. It's interesting, because his colder physical palette that he's wearing pushes backwards, and then the background pulls forward. So I'm definitely going to have to give him higher contrast. This will be interesting. I like it. Okay, so that's going to be dark brown. And frankly, the color of the guitar is like this color. I don't want to make it like a bright red, because that would draw attention away from his face. That one does. Okay, we can do that one. Doink. I think what I'm going to do is actually put it underneath his base colors, and I'm going to erase along the edges. I think that would work the best. So let me get a nice hard edge. I need to sneeze. Hey! Shoo! Excuse me. Apparently I erased that. That's not good. Fingers, get back into line. There we go. There we go. Okay. I like how basically every single stream I run, especially when I'm coming off of my Adderall, I'll be super duper excited and peppy and happy, and then by the end of it, I start really focusing on what I do and I go quiet. I feel like the time when people should put on music for themselves in the background. Ba-ding. Okay. Okay, what color are his lips? Actually, I'm going to work on the eye tone first. It's going to be a little bit warmer, a little bit lighter, a a little bit paled out, and then we can give it brighter tones later. Oh, that's way too bright. Okay. Darker. Thank you. Yeah, okay, honey brown. Honey. Manira, I'm gonna need your help on this one because there are multiple different colors of honey. Is it like a golden tone? Like a more of a pale gold honey, kind of like this? Or is it a darker, richer, unrefined honey, kind of like that? Or is it a redder honey? Like that? There's so many different kinds of honey. I just need to look at the reference pictures again. Muted darker honey, I gotcha. Nah, that's not the right tone. Oh, finding tones for lips is so hard, and I do not like it. Lips are usually darker and reddish, but that's only amongst white people. Asian people. Caucasian isn't even a thing. Like, calling white people Caucasian isn't actually accurate. Oh, it is a little bit reddish. It's like his normal skin tone, but a little bit more pinkish. Okay. Yeah, Caucasia is actually somewhere up in Russia, I believe, or near there. So it actually should not be like a normal, like a white person, like if they're from England or something, if that's their lineage, should not call themselves Caucasian because they're not Caucasian. Okay, now I can do the guitar. Yeah, it's close to the color you have in that picture. Although his entire color palette in that picture is warmer and softer. I'll work with it. I can adjust it later to make sure it looks right. Okay, guitar layer. Hey, stop it. Okay, here we go. Caspian Sea. Okay, so if you're from Ukraine, you're not really from that area, I don't think. Unless they're the Caucasus Mountains. Okay, so Russia, Georgia, Azerbaijan? I don't know. Yeah, but if you look at what a Caucasian person actually looks like, it's not like an English person or an American person. I did not write that right. No, that's an actual Caucasian person. This is not Caucasian people. Oh my god, Google, seriously? This is not what it's supposed to be. It looks almost more like this girl. Beautiful Caucasian women. So yeah, it's more like Georgia, right over here, and very southern Russia. That's where Caucasian people are actually from. It's, and then it, go away, all of you, go away. Ads, all this crap. Stop it! Go away! No! Eat my ass. There we go. Okay. Caucasus Mountains, so I suppose... Yeah, here we go. This is what Caucasian is supposed to mean and supposed to look like. Frankly, Caucasian people have very elegant, beautiful, delicate facial features. And from the history article I read, they were, they're very, they're very pretty people. Their general features, nice smooth skin, dark smooth hair, and then other people were like, oh yeah, I'm Caucasian too, and it turned into just the definition of white person when frankly it actually describes an entire area. So that always kind of irritated me. Yeah, like that's more Caucasian. So technically my skin tone would be Slovak, Middle European. I don't even know what to say. But I've stopped really referring to people as white. Instead, whenever I'm designing characters, I'll say Irish or classically Irish, Turkish, Italian, Greek. Because if you look at people like directly from those areas, they have different skin tones, like way different skin tones than we're used to. Not just the typical white person. And so just trying to figure that out, because I don't want to just call people straight up white, or use an incorrect racial term, because I would just feel bad if I did that. Plus, I think it's more interesting describing, you know, an actual area and place. Like, where are you from? Or like describing, I guess, I don't know, maybe the people who create the online things, like interviews, not interviews, you know, like if you fill out a doctor's office thing, what's your race? It's a lot easier to say just white or black or Asian, you know, something like that, than going into, oh, actually, I am half Irish, half Italian, stuff like that. On the other hand, we have computers these days, and we can enter as many goddamn frickin' things that we need. So it shouldn't make a difference anymore. We have the technology to keep up with the level of ethnicity choices that we should have access to. That's my own personal gripe, though. Kind of the same thing where, you know, it's, especially in America, it's white and black. It's not. Those people, you know, they have ancestors that came from the African continent, and you should be able to say, this is kind of where I'm from. I think that would be a lot better way to do it, because it would give ode back to the places where people actually came from, and I think that's way cooler than just white or black. But then I guess some people really just want simplicity. Sigh. It's not the color I was looking for. These are not the droids you were looking for. There we go, that's closer. There's supposed to be a lighter stripe running down the middle of that. So now I need to get like a darker, deeper, prettier color. Actually, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Darker, deeper, prettier color will run over here and along the middle. Yeah, the Bloodfang mentioned never trust Google. And the thing with Google is that for a large part, its results are controlled and organized by the search engines that actually use it. Well, not search engines, but you know, the results that use it on websites. So there's probably a bunch of stock photos on several different websites of what is commonly known, especially in the American culture, because Google kind of controls where you're browsing from, known in the American culture as Caucasian people, and for us that means white person. So if I searched it maybe from a different country, that's what it is. If I searched it from a different country, then I could jump over and, you know, if I searched Caucasian when I lived in Turkey, for instance, it might actually show me actual Caucasian people instead of, oh God, what am I about to say? Brain function for me. Yeah, instead of just the generic white person that it's become in America. I'm gonna have to tighten up where his shirt is lying. I turn off, or at least turn down the line art a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tighten that up a bit. There we go. Should probably just draw straight lines. Where is A? There we go. Thank you. Yeet. Eh. That'll make it way simpler. I don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning. select, inverse, erase, and let's get rid of some of those lines that we don't need. And let's go back to the flesh layer. Let's go to this layer, brush, alt, and just fill in those edges. Way easier. Don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning. It's because I like making my life difficult. I'm archaic with some of the things I do. Okay, let's select, deselect. Reselect. Go to guitar, alt, let's give it the correct color. There we go. That would have bugged me for you have no idea how long if I hadn't done that. And just a darkness in the center. I'm going to borrow his hair color for that. Oh no, Caspian, why is your, is it Caspian? Did I get it right? Caspian. I'm sorry if I forgot. I know it's a C name. I know it's a C name. I'm very bad with names. I don't remember them very well. How did you break your laptop? Oh, okay, good. Whew! I remembered it, thank goodness. I was like, ah, shit, did I just make a real fool of myself? Excuse me, coronavirus. Okay, I need a close-up of guitar now. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. Make those dark. Like a dark gold. Any other small details I'm not getting here? Let me get the frets done. I'm fretting about the frets. You see, they're very fretful tonight. That's a good color for them. Okay, let me reselect this just so I get them right on point. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, brush. That's a good width. Is there a way for me to rotate this so it's almost directly up and down? I think that'll work. Okay. Yeah, it's about the right width we need. Okay, so it starts way down. And then there's like another one over here, and you can't even see it. Great. Let's put one over there. Let's put one over there. God, I hate my need to be very accurate to real life. Sometimes it can stunt my own growth. Okay, so nothing, nothing. And there's going to be a white dot over here, but his finger's covering up. Here, here. Ah, don't do that to me, Photoshop. Thank you. There'll be a white dot under there. Again, his finger is covering it up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the 7th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2 white dots. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in between that. 1, 2. No, it's too close. 2, 3. That's too close. Come on. 3, 4. No, those are all too close for this. 3. 4. Dot, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Dot. One, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, and then that one's. Hey, stop it. That one's along the edge. Yay! I got the frets on the guitar in the right place. It's actually accurate, and it's not going to bother me anymore. Can I start shading now? I want to shade. Ah! That's not what I want to do. I want to shade. Okay. Is it done? Is it done? Is the guitar done? Oh, you dropped your entire laptop? Oof, that's harsh. It's real rough, buddy. Okay, I think we're finally done with base colors. Let's put some shadow in this. No, the top. Okay, let's do this pretty and fast. Technically there are strings. I want to put the strings in last. I'm just trying to choose a color. I'm going to make this dip in elegantly. Semblance of design here. Oh, it was from that one. Oh, okay. I was trying to remember a beat from an epic rap battle of history. I just remembered it was from David something versus Harry Houdini. Because it has a really cool animation way at the ending. And I was like, where's that from? Gosh darn it, I can't remember. Gotta make it silver. These little studs can be silver. Oh, that's the wrong color. That's the color I need. Yeah. And I'm going to steal this color to go along the center, because there are a lot of really pretty guitars I was looking at online that do that. So I'm also going to do it. Okay, now we have color. Whew. start putting in a little bit of shadow. And let's save. If you're on digital right now, everybody remind yourself to save so you don't lose all your shit at once, which I have done. Only once or twice, though. I've been very lucky when it comes to losing all my stuff. Okay, so base color. Thank goodness it is done. Let's get that bread. I need to find an example of him shaded. Oh, Zephyr left. Okay, bye, Zephyr. Just trying to figure out what color to shade him. I think I'm going to do a multiply layer. There we go. It's on multiply. I'm going to start with shadow, and I want to move to a different brush. There's a very particular shading style I've become fond of, but I have not tried it yet. So this is a good chance for me to try it. I'm going to use purple like Manira does. And we're going to put this on multiply. That's very dark. It's weird doing this without the light source yet. Oh, there's a method to my madness. Oh, there's a method to my madness. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. So let's go big first. Light's coming from over there. There's going to be a little bit of a shadow over here, but it's not going to be super crazy. There'll be shadow running that way. Hey, what just happened there? Well, I'm not going to question it. I'm going to have to erase some of these shadows in here because they're far too dark for what I'm trying to do. Like how crappy it looks right now. And then I'm going to show it in a few days. It's going to be like, hey, it turned out way better than it actually is. I'm not actually a horrible bad artist. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I should be shading with my feather brush, actually. That might be better for this. Feather brush, where'd you go? There it is. Yeah, that's better. Softer shadows. I'm going to need to sharpen up some of the base layer. I can see where the edges don't look good. Oh yeah, the light's coming in a different direction than I thought. I want to watch a Stanley Kubrick film right now. It sounds like a bob. Okay, to show that this has curvature, I'm going to add some shadow right over here to curve it around his face a bit more. Okay, Calico, stop laughing at me. Despite what I can do in the end game after I work on something, in the beginning, like right now, I'm still, just like a bunch of people, really unsure about where I'm going and what I'm doing. That's just normal. It's normal for being an artist. That's just what you do. You doubt yourself all the damn time. It's really normal. Should be more shadow right there. A little less here. Not quite as much over there. I vaguely remember talking with Manira and saying this was supposed to be a more comic-y drawing. Or not comic-y, but like hybrid cartoon. And now I'm like, hey, realism. I'm gonna have to tone it down. That was not meant to be sung, but it was sung anyhow, and I'm okay with that. Actually, there shouldn't be a shadow over there considering where the light source is coming from. Where is my light source coming from? My light source is coming on a diagonal from the top. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm putting the shadows in the wrong place. There we go. There we go. That's better. I've only ever watched Space Odyssey once in my life, and I want to see it again now. Okay, funny story about Space Odyssey. I had a friend named Violet Ports. She was really cool. I mean, she still is really cool. I don't know if she's going by Dustin again. But anyhow, really cool friend. Met in college, kind of fell out of contact, unfortunately. But I went over, we met in college, and went over to her house at one point, just to visit, because we were close. And, well, not physically close, but, you know, we were friends. Drove far to go to her house, and she was smoking weed. And, that was my first encounter with weed as well, but that's a story for another time. And so she's like, hey, when you stay over tonight, do you want to smoke weed? And or yeah, I'm going to smoke weed. I hope you don't mind. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't mind. Sure, go ahead. And she's like, do you want to watch Space Odyssey 2000? I was like, I've never seen it. She's like, okay, yeah, let's watch that. And watching that while mildly high is definitely interesting. It's a very interesting situation. I didn't actually smoke. I got stovepiped, but it was still like, you know, just sitting there watching this movie and just like, it was really funny. She fucking fell asleep. We were in her room on her bed, just chilling, watching this movie, and she was out. She went out. Oh my God. I don't know. I was strong. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just sitting there like, oh yeah, my friend, I want to be cool. I should try this stuff. Half the people in the art school use it. I should grow up and try it. And I did, and then I just sat there, and she zonked out on her bed, and I'm sitting there like, Stanley Kubrick, Space Odyssey. And yeah, that's just a weird memory I have. It's like so vague in my mind at this point. I never really told her how like zonked she got afterwards. I was just sitting there. Yeah, I was just sitting there like, whoa. Like slightly, not a lot of weed, you know. It was just like one or two stovepipes. If you don't know what stovepipes means, it means when somebody else takes a pull and then they kind of breathe it and you inhale it. This is before the times of COVID, so shit like that still happened. But yeah, I took only like two hits of that, and then it was just like woe time. Her mother got angry. I think that's what she said afterwards. Her mother smelled the weed when she got home, and she was like, are you seriously smoking weed again? Oh, sorry. I was gone by then, fortunately. But it's just like, what a bizarre memory of early 20s. Was I 19 or 20 by then? I forget, honestly. It's been a long time. God, college was fun. If I want to retake college right now, if I could, just because I missed out on a lot of stuff. And I feel like I want to go back and do it again because now I'm a lot more self-confident and I could do a lot better on the assignments and turn them in on time and stuff. And just like, I don't know, I would have a lot more fun with college again if I had the chance to go again. And I kind of do want to eventually. In my copious free time. Oh, that is interesting. Sorry, I'm just thinking about something that happened, and I'm just like, whoa. It's like destiny came in and yeeted me into the right mindset. I don't know. I think I have beef with a storm god. Okay, so that's the first layer of shading. Let's go in and gently erase in some areas to make it perfect. It must be perfect. By the way, Manira, I saw your comment about him having freckles. I'll add them in a moment. I actually didn't catch that he had freckles from the reference images. Needs to be a lot softer, like that. There we go, that's better. There, thank you. I like saying thank you to my programs and my tablets and stuff when they actually do something right. I talk to my programs like they're sentient. I'm like, oh, thank you, you did so well. Yeah, thank you. Totally Bob Ross my way through life at certain points. Just like happy little trees. Time do we have? Oh my god, it's 10:19. Okay. I actually am going to log out and cease this streaming for the moment. I did not realize that it turned into a 3-hour stream so quickly. Yeah, I'm going to cease this stream. We'll pick up next week. I think we'll pick up next week. Isn't next week Halloween? It's getting close to Halloween. It's not directly Halloween. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll have a Halloween stream. I think we're actually going to have a Halloween stream on Discord. I'll have to see if I'm going to schedule anything. Maybe it would be fun to... I have some horror games I really want to live stream, so I might do that. I like how I am leaving as soon as I actually get into really nice areas of the drawing. It's like, wow, you're finally adding some shadow, and he looks so nice. I'm leaving, guys! It's late, I want to go to sleep. Well, not sleep. Actually, what I want to do is I want to place some videos in the background and continue working on this in private, so I can just go and vibe while I finish working on it. That is my goal for the night. Vibing and doing art. Such a good thing to do. Hey, give me a sharper line along the edge so it's easier to define for the eye of the person looking at it. Actually, I want to play guitar. There's so many things I want to do, and then I'm like, responsibilities, life lessons, doing things on time. He looks okay. Once I start adding the highlights and actually getting the color palette to work the way I want it to, it looks so much better. He's just sitting dark. Let me at least touch up the colors a little bit before I stop the stream. Stuck in my head. Okay, not layer mask. I don't even know what a layer mask is. I've never used it before. I have an idea of what it might be, but again, never used it. Yeah, lighten him up a teeny bit. No. I mean, he is very dark. I want to give a slightly lighter base so that I can darken around it, and then I'm going to darken the background, I think. There we go. That's what I'm going for. Okay. It's easier to add dark than it is to add light. So I'd rather start off with a slightly lighter base color and then darken it, instead of having to lighten over and over again. Just worried mostly about the highlights. I'm going to do something with the background. Adjustments, and he's still... I have a reference right to the left of me just to make sure I'm not lightening him too much, and he's still within the three images that were sent to me that are colored, so that's okay. Brightness, contrast. What am I even doing right now? Hue saturation. There we go. It is supposed to be warm. To make it blue. Get a little bit darker. Yeah, if we darken it a little bit, then I can add a nice bright light shining from the right, and I can accentuate the brightness of the reflections on his skin. Or not the highlights on his skin. That's kind of what I want to do. Ooh, I like that. That looks really good. Okay, that's kind of what I want to go for. This is originally what I wanted to go for in the first place. Okay, so I'm going to leave it that. It's going to look dramatically different when I finish it, and yeah, let's see what it looks like without lines. Oh, that's actually getting close to what I want. It's readable. I'm so happy that it's readable. Oh, now I don't want to stop. I'm going to go get dinner because I haven't eaten dinner yet, and then I'm going to finish it up. It looks really pretty. Yeah, usually I don't do directly lineless. I am going to keep it in this mode, actually, and you know what? I don't need any lines. I don't need lines anymore. I can actually finish it just like this. Okay, cool. I'm going to finish this, not on LiveStream, and then I'll post it, I guess, if Manira gives me permission. She's like, it's horrible! I don't want this at all! Why would you draw this? You ruined my baby boy! Yeah, it looks better without. Fascinating. I can't wait to do the highlights. I love adding highlights! Okay. I need to adjust the base colors! They don't look good. Okay, I will leave you guys at that. This has been an interesting exercise in a technique I usually don't do. And I will see you again next Friday, possibly. We'll see how the schedule goes. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. I hope I was able to give you some interesting stories, some weirdness, because weirdness is always something that happens with me. And I will see... Oh, he needs thicker eyelashes. He needs his eyelashes and he needs his freckles. I need to remember to put those in. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. I will see you again next week. Remember to drink your water, get your sleep, believe in yourself, and follow your dreams. And also use positive affirmations because they work so well. Always wake up saying, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna do it, I can do it. It actually helps. It really does. I didn't used to do positive affirmations, but I've started doing it, and suddenly my productivity and happiness have skyrocketed. So I completely recommend it. It actually works. It's kind of one of those fake it till you make it. When you start making it, oh my god, does it feel good. Good night, guys.